Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Love of Biology. So today we are going to learn about activation energy in enzyme action. So what is this activation energy in any chemical reaction? Actually enzymes will speed up the reaction, right? So in any chemical reaction they need additional energy. So that energy, additional energy, we are calling it as activation energy. For us also to perform any work, we need the energy, right? So here also chemical reactions they require additional energy. That energy is activation energy, whatever the type of reaction. Here, if you see enzyme will bind with the substrate molecule, right? Substrate is stable and this substrate after binding with the enzyme form a complex which is unstable because this substrate will convert immediately into a product. So that is the reason, and substrate binds at the active site of the enzyme and forming a bond. After forming bond, the substrate will convert into product and enzyme product complex will form, which is also a unstable molecule. So these two are the transition states, enzyme substrate and enzyme product complexes are the unstable and transition states which require higher energy. And later the product will dissociate with the enzyme and enzyme will participate in another reaction, product will be released, and product and substrate individually they are the stable. When they are binding with the enzyme they are unstable molecules, so unstable which requires higher energy level. So stability depending upon the energy actually, so that energy is activation energy, right? In any type of reaction, maybe the exothermic or endothermic reactions, the complexes, that is transition states, will have higher energy level. So that energy we are calling it as transition state energy, we are calling. Here you can see, right? So this exothermic energy releasing or energy taking both will have higher energy at the transition state. Here you can see the substrate at first they are having the average energy and product is having the less energy, but substrate when it reaches the transition state, that is binding with the enzyme, unstable molecule is forming. So without enzyme they need more energy, right? Here you can see the more energy without enzyme, activation energy they requires, but in the presence of the enzyme, here if you see activation energy is very less they are taking. And to convert the substrate to the product here at the lower energy levels, and they does not need any additional energy because this is a exothermic reaction, substrate to the product which is converting, it is a exothermic reaction which does not need extra energy, that is additional energy that does not require. So product, so the difference between this transition state energy, that is higher energy as well as average energy of the substrate, this difference we are calling it as a activation energy. So here if you see substrate is having the average energy levels and transition state will have the higher energy, the difference between these two we are calling it as activation energy. So next coming to the in any chemical reactions we learn. Here in the graph they have given the exothermic reactions. So product at a lower energy level. So because they are releasing the energy in exothermic reaction, they are releasing the energy. So no need any extra energy. But in any reaction, enzyme if present, it will reduce the need of activation energy. And what is the enzyme function? It will speed up the reaction rate. Without energy also enzyme can speed up the reaction. So if enzyme is there, activation energy will be going to reduce. So they are both inversely proportional to each other. So this is about the activation energy in enzyme action. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you.